Hey, friends, this is Rodney.
What's up, fam? This is Lakiba.
Hey, this is Ernest.
Hey, to the now, it's Nasha.
Welcome to ConVo with Friendz.
Hey, guys, and before we start the show, let's give our condolences to some of the people that passed away this week, which is Hank Aaron and Larry King. Also, we want to give our condolences to the people as far as Kobe Bryant and Gigi, who passed away last year. We hope hopefully their families are doing okay. Just keep their families in prayers.
Absolutely, definitely.
Condolence go out.
Yes. Rest in peace to the greats. But let's get to the show. So, Lakiba, how was your week?
You know, I am trying to venture off into this whole real estate investing
Yes,
thing.
queen.
Okay.
And
you got some coins.
Trying to do some things, but you know,
Digital currency.
when you're getting into a new market, sometimes you have I call them the big boys. They be trying to rough you up, and I feel like saying sometimes, y'all better know I'm from the hood. I got this MBA, but I will straight give you 2 chops to the throat.
Okay.
That was my week.
How about you, Ernest? How was your week?
My week has been fantastic. Yesterday, my sunglasses and my card holders came out for my accessories line. So definitely it's been a good week. It's been a productive weekend. My other podcast came out as well. So
Yes, I did listen. It was great.
thank you.
Yes. Nasha, how was your
Natural
week?
born. It was very magical. I met Shaq.
Yes, magical.
I finally came outside after a year almost. It felt like I finally came outside.
Because you're a monk.
I went and had a drink at a bar and grill in my neighborhood, and it was slow. Like the average person wouldn't have went into the place. But I went in, and guess who walked in? Like a half an hour after I was there, good and lit. I thought I was dreaming. It was Shaq, and he's such a gentle giant, guys. Oh my God,
That's
he
a
dapped me
big
up.
man.
Did you get the digits, or was that not the intent? Not yet.
No, I didn't get the digits, but I'm thinking about sliding in that DM.
Yes, slide in the DM.
Slide in.
Maybe
definitely
we could get
single.
him to come on the show, and he could tell us
Yes.
about all his marketing.
His commercials,
he has
yeah.
going on.
Yes,
That's pretty
yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
We got to involve. We got to stay working. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
love it.
Shaq be getting to the money.
Yes, he got a new job and everything. So he's
Yeah.
definitely getting to the money. He works in Henry County.
Yes, absolutely.
So definitely for the police department.
Yes. Oh,
Thank you for
Lord.
serving, Shaq.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you for serving. but my week, you guys I had a photo shoot, and I had a radio interviews with
Okay,
Hey
model.
Mikey. Yeah, with Hey Mikey show. And I was just like, it was fun.
amazing.
Yeah.
I saw
I
it.
wore a hat. I'm not a hat guy, so I was like trying to step outside of my comfort
You're not a
zone.
hat guy? It actually looked good on you.
I know. That's what I said.
Yeah.
I let my stylist take full range.
You was
I'm just
pimping.
like,
You was
nice.
pimping.
But I was like, hey, see my bag.
I love
I love it.
See my bag, how I carry her. But anyway, so let's get to the show. So this segment, Friends, is called Let's Chat. So what's going on in the Let's Chat street these days? A lot of people was asking about what is the first 100 days in office? And I did a little research on Google. Google's very good to me. And actually the first president who actually started the first 100 days was Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Wow.
His first term in 1933 and his 100th day in office was April 29th, 1933. So basically, you guys, the first 100 days is the benchmark of what the president-elect promised when he got elected. So in that first 100 days, he's going to sign executive orders, put things in place to make sure that he is abiding by what he said. So we hold him accountable. And that's their first approval rating. And when Biden took office, he did 17 executive orders, which I was proud of because, he had to reverse some things. And one of the things that he actually reversed, which I thought was really good, we rejoined the Paris Agreement and
Nice.
the World Health
Interesting.
Organization because Trump was like, he just left the people. Trump thought he was a one-man land, but thank God he's gone. And also Biden released a restriction on Muslim people, Muslim countries coming to America.
Nice.
So,
yeah.
I felt like that was right too because Muslims are people too. It's a religion, respect. As long as I'm not over here blowing up nobody, because, white folks are terrorists too.
Hello.
Right.
So, we
Absolutely.
going Christianity.
We
get a
seen
little-
that a few weeks ago.
Look, can Christianity get a little band? And also, what Biden says his primary focus, he have two. The first primary focus of his administration is COVID-19. And also he went to, let me back up. For COVID-19, he wants to get over 100 million Americans vaccinated within the first 100 days.
Wow.
And Lakeith's going to talk about that.
Nice.
Interesting.
And also, he wants to approve a relief package that's going to be $1.9 trillion.
Wow. That's amazing.
So I didn't find any information on that, but I thought that was very interesting. So, yeah, that's what's going on.
Wow, that's what's up.
I like it.
With the Let's Chat with Rodney.
What's up, friends? This is your boy Rodney from ConVo with Friendz podcast. Here to tell you about this cool app called Anchor. Okay? If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain how, you guys. It's so easy and it does everything for you, like for real. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. You can be anywhere. As long as no noise, no keys in the background, right from your phone or your computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. I mean, for you guys, they will distribute your podcast for you. There's talk from your mouth, upload it. And guess what? You can make money from your podcast. Okay? Money, serious dough, money with no minimum listenership. You can have one, you get some money, okay? It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. All you got to do is download a free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Tell them your friends on ConVo with Friendz podcast sent you their way.
So, Lakeith, what's going on in your street, sis? Because I done gave you all the good tea with Biden first 100 days. But what you got to talk about?
What's up, family? I'm going to get into some ConVo because y'all know conversation do what?
Rule the nation.
Bring it.
Yes.
This first one, I'm telling you, I really have to maintain my composure. So, Tacoma, Washington police officer drives his car, the car that my tax dollars are paying for. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He drives his car through a crowd of people who were watching a street race, injuring at least one person who he drove over this person. And the question that I have is, where is the balance? You know, there's always so much talk about we need to have balance in the community. You know, we shouldn't be rioting. We shouldn't be doing that. But where is the balance on the police force? That's my question.
What happened? Like, what happened afterwards?
So, you know, just like we do here in the Atlanta area, they do this street racing. Nobody likes it.
Mm-hmm.
They
It was
ban it.
only
You should
street
not be
racing?
doing it. That's all they were doing, gathering and doing street racing.
Well, it shouldn't happen at all. I definitely feel that we should have some type of respect for the human life. And I feel like we're getting a lot of people.
I thought I had to chop you. I was waiting.
Right. Wait a minute, Trump. Wait a minute. Okay, come on now.
Y'all ready to shot me? I ain't saying nothing. But no, I really feel that the police. I really feel like the police should take responsibility when you just do something ruthless. You know, I'm not sure what really went on. I don't know if he felt that threatened to ride through a group of people. But we do have to just stop and think. Like, that's someone's mom. That's someone's family member. At the end of the day, these police probably just need to be examined. Like, I don't know what psychological issues they're going through.
Right.
We never know. Like, we don't know the situation. Yeah. But
well,
yeah,
the
it was wrong.
fact that they don't hold policemen accountable, that's
do
the
not.
issue.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So-
Now, I wonder, did he get off suspended, like how the post office
Exactly.
got suspended?
I
for
wanna know
shooting
what
at
happened
Trump
to the police.
Well, I'm sorry, the domestic terrorist who was trying to raid the Capitol, did he get suspended for running over the innocent person?
Right over.
At the end of the day, it's just like I tell people, you always going to have a bad day at your job. Nobody is exempt for having bad days. But I feel like when you're in certain, we have certain careers, you should hold yourself at a higher standard.
Absolutely.
I agree.
I.e. doctors, i.e. lawyers, and i.e. police officers.
Right.
And people in healthcare, because you have to deal with people.
True.
And street racing is not that detrimental.
Absolutely.
When you
Not at
have
all.
to run over a person.
Right.
This is why we march. This is why we ride. This is why this is crazy. Like, we have to get better.
And, you know, I say, you know, it really does not matter what was going on. You don't have a right. I don't care who you are. You don't have a right to
Absolutely.
take your car and run over somebody. Like, what? You know, I think that is the most absurd thing. And hopefully there'll be more information on it because he need to lose his badge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the guy
Altogether.
passed away, I'm guessing, right?
Fired.
I need to follow up on that. I'm not sure. The last information I did get was he was in the hospital.
Got it. Okay.
Well, at least
naturally.
he ain't died. Thank God.
Well, I don't know.
Let me
We
knock
hope
on
not.
wood. Knock.
But if you saw it on TV, you saw the car go over him just like it was a bump in the street. It was.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it was very sad. Moving on to the next thing, COVID-19 vaccination. So according to NBC News, a study has been revealed that Black African Americans are not getting the shot as much as white Americans.
Of course.
And so why is that?
Americans.
Why is that? I mean, why is it that blacks are not informed or blacks just don't care about their health? Why is it that white Americans are getting the shot more than African Americans?
Well, I think from, no shade, but I think white Americans sometimes they like taking risks. And we're more like, we're not getting that. We're going to just...
let's see what happens to you first.
Let me see if you die first.
Like our grandmothers do. You don't go to the doctor. You're going to put some alcohol on that sore.
Right.
And then you're going to lay down.
Nah, I don't agree with that now. Some people die for doing that.
But I'm just saying, back in the day,
they woke up dead.
Yeah.
Go get some ginger ale.
Yeah.
Or go get some ginger. You'll be fine.
Exactly.
And I think that's what it is. It's not that, honestly, if it's not mandatory, I'm not taking it. If it's not mandatory for my children, I'm not going to take it.
Let me get some snaps.
Thank you.
Well, our governor was on the news today, and he definitely said that it will be, as far as Georgia, they're going to start administrating them next month for the people that actually do want to take them.
I would say this. Again, I am a biochemistry graduate.
Come through.
From the University of Southern Mississippi.
Come through, my brother.
Where the Eagles soars.
And you got a head, the head side, this side, the head.
Yes, I do. I have the bobblehead. But honestly, you guys, I never met a medicine. Now, keep in mind, COVID-19 is fairly new. We have a lot of diseases out right now, correct?
Yes, of course.
And there's no vaccination, but now we have this vaccination for the COVID-19.
Exactly.
You're not experimenting on me, government.
What?
I don't give a damn. I ain't got to go overseas. I ain't got to travel.
Years.
A lot of jobs.
It takes years.
Luckily,
it does 10+ years.
Luckily, we're in the field that we don't have to take them, but it's a lot of fields that they have to take. If you work in healthcare, you have to take that.
Guess what? I ain't got to travel.
If you're a doctor, you're to have to take that. If you're traveling, more than likely you will have to take the vaccination.
And I ain't got to go nowhere.
Well, listen, I was talking to someone
I
last
been to Grand Canyon.
who took the shot and said he was sick for like a week.
Like the flu shot.
But I don't even take the flu shot. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
I think you may not. Yeah,
I ain't got time for that.
But just wing it. I mean, I guess what she said is right. Black people, we're not taking it until we know something.
It's gonna be low.
Right. Let's see what happens to you first.
What's that show called? The movie back in the day? Evil, Resident Evil. Ain't no apocalypse zombie.
Y'all can miss me with the shot. For real.
We gonna just, I don't know.
We gonna wait it out.
We gonna wear it out.
We gonna wait it out.
We gonna wait it out.
You take it first, and she's putting the news out, and then we
y'all
gonna
already
take
know. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna wait it out. If 12 of y'all die, it don't need to be 13.
There you go. Somebody got to say the speech, right?
Somebody got to tell the story.
I tell the story. I like that.
I'm gonna be the news reporter. Okay, this what happened. 12 of them took the shot. They all did. Moving on to the next conversation, because we know conversations still rule the nation. An update from last week, guys. A ban on evictions has been extended, guys. Before it was extended to I think it was January 31st.
Yes.
And so now it's been extended until March 2021, guys. So you got some more time there. I'm truly excited about that because so many different people are suffering from being put out, just financial depletion, all that good stuff. So again, the ban has been extended to March 2021. That's good news.
I love that because a lot of people are homeless right now and sleeping in their cars. I saw this lady at the Target where near like perimeter area. She had all her kids out there sitting out by the Target because she lost her job. So a lot of people are definitely.
This is real. Like it's depressing, but it's real depression. Like it's like I said last week, friends. It's people out there. Do not be judging people if they on unemployment. Don't be judging nobody for nothing because we are one paycheck away for being homeless.
You better say that again. You better say that again.
Say that one more time.
It's people that was making like $200,000 that don't even have a job. So if you have some type of skill and trade, you're definitely blessed right now. Because working for someone, we know it's not always the way to go. But then in a pandemic, they can always let you go. And
exactly.
Let me tell y'all this. I'm against the OnlyFans. But baby, if times get too hard,
But
You're going to be laying it low and spreading it wide.
you won't never know. You won't never know it's me.
Rodney going to be laying it low and spreading it wide.
No, $3.99 though.
Nah, it's gonna be more expensive. Than I might do a little feet only fan. Like, people say I got pretty feet, so I don't have to get naked.
Just wiggle your toes.
Put a little egg yolk.
Yes,
That
some
sounds
whipped
disgusting.
cream. Some whipped cream and just wiggle your toes in it. Somebody love to watch. Hey, fetishes are fetishes. You know,
Very
it's
true. And people do
somebody
have
for
foot
everybody.
fetishes. Like, Eva have from basketball wise, she got an OnlyFans showing her feet.
Oh,
And I ain't mad at it.
Hey, if the coins are coming in, show the feet. I ain't
was
mad
she
at
on
you.
American's Top Model? Talking about one of the Eva.
Not that Eva. I
Not
forgot
that
she don't do
Eva.
entertainment.
Okay,
But
that's the
why
last
I'm
time I
gonna
watched
do
entertainment when she was on American's Top Model. So I done lost. I can't
No,
keep up.
Eva from basketball wise.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna keep up one day.
Yeah. It's
Well,
okay.
that's the conversation, guys, because conversation do what? Conversation rule the nation.
What about Larry King?
Larry King. Y'all want me to talk about Larry King? I thought we talked about that at the top of the show. But Larry King, of course, the CNN talk show legend, dies, guys, at 87. And guess what? Due to COVID-19, just when you
Wow,
thought
that's crazy.
COVID-19, because believe it or not, there's still some people out there who don't believe COVID-19 is real.
I agree.
They're not wearing a mask. They don't believe it. But I just told you, Larry King, CNN talk show host legend, dies at 87 due to COVID-19. He was major in the media industry.
Yeah.
63 years in the game. He is definitely leaving a mark in the media industry.
I looked up to him. Like, my great grandfather used to watch Larry King on CNN. This was back in like the late 90s, early 2000s. So this really struck home. So rest in peace, Larry King.
Absolutely.
And
Rest
one of
in
my former friends, not my former friends, but one of my former person I used to do business with actually used to produce his show later on in life.
wow.
And, I got to, so rest in peace, Larry King. We here.
Did you guys see the Larry King? Larry King did the Breakfast Club
Yes.
2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And he was talking about his death. He was saying that if he ever died, he wanted to get frozen instead of getting buried, because he says it's easier for him to get out, because he'll feel like, he's going to have like an aftermath or afterlife. So he feels like it's easier for his body to get out, or whatever the case may be.
Interesting.
Well,
Okay, well.
Like mummified, but
Yeah, so-
demolition man.
Yeah.
Like,
So he wants to get actually
Ooh,
get
freeze
frozen
me.
instead of actually getting buried.
yeah, preserve me.
Or-
Put me on ice. I like that. That was
so definitely
Please
keep his
don't think
family.
But when I
around.
die, guys, let's spread,
Uh-oh.
cremate me and spread my ashes in the ocean.
Okay.
I will respect your wishes.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Fred.
So definitely, guys, keep Larry King's family in prayer. And that's going to conclude conversation, because we know conversation do what?
Rule the nation.
That's what's up, guys. Mhm.
No, so Ernest, what's going on in your street mail, Wendy?
Well, you guys know I bring the hot topics, celebrity talk every single week. This week we got a lot of hot topics this week because there's a lot of things going on. It's only January.
Child.
The first thing we have going on is basically here in Atlanta. Ludacris left out his car, went to the ATM, left the car running. His Mercedes, 2021 Mercedes AMG, $150,000 car running. And he looked behind him and someone took off in the car.
Okay, so first of all, if you have the coins to get an AMG, you ain't leaving that mug nowhere turned on.
When the police came up, they asked him
Nowhere.
what happened. He said he left the car running.
No, sir. You
What
ain't do
area
that.
was that? Sound like
AMG
that
is
sound-
He was in Buckhead.
Okay.
Something don't
He was
sound
in Buck-
right in the water.
He was in
I know.
Buckhead.
Like my
When
mom
you're
be saying,
famous, there's some
something don't
things you
sound
don't
right
get
in the
caught
water.
doing, like,
You don't do that. That's a very
pissing
expensive
behind the
car.
dumpster, leaving your car unlocked and running.
Matter of fact,
You have levels of a Benz. If you got an AMG, you ain't leaving that mug turned on. I'm
Shit,
sorry.
I don't think I want to drive in Buckhead.
if I had a Toyota, I ain't leaving it running. I don't even care what it is.
You know it's a
Not
pandemic
in
too.
these streets.
I'm
Not in
I don't
these
care if
streets.
it's a Corolla. I ain't leaving it running.
Ludo,
And you're famous. You know people watching you. You know, it ain't like he's gonna be like, I'm gonna watch your car for you, man. No,
Exactly.
he's jumping in there. He's gone.
So he left it on. I mean,
oh my gosh.
But he got
That's
some
sad.
money, so hopefully they find his car, and hopefully he gets. I'm pretty sure by tomorrow he's gonna have a no car. So
Yeah, it's insured,
Yeah.
I'm sure. But don't do that no more.
Sound
Leo.
like
Don't do
something
that.
right in the
Don't do
water.
that.
But what
You
is
think
what-
so?
Yeah. No.
we gonna leave allegedly.
trying to get out
we
that
gonna just
debt.
say allegedly.
Oh yeah, let me say allegedly. You know, he do got money allegedly.
Well, at least he just didn't burn it up. He was like, man, just steal my car. Just steal my car.
Exactly. There
Exactly.
you go. There you go, Nash. I'm with you.
And somebody else we got to talk about this week, as I'm pretty sure you guys all seen it about Trey Songz, right?
Who cares?
I love Trey Songz.
God.
Trey Songz was
Tell me more.
at the Chiefs game on Sunday
me
night, and he got into a physical altercation
Hello.
with the police after resisting arrest.
Trey, stop.
In the video, in the TMZ video that they showed, they were actually punching him, and the cops were punching him, and he actually put one of the cops in the headlock.
Oh my God.
From what I saw today.
Come on with the hood skills, Trey.
But I have a question,
The
Ernest. This is
spirit of
what I found
warfare.
very interesting. Well, confusing to me. Why were they trying to arrest him?
Well, the people that were actually sitting behind him called and said that he was not wearing a mask. They called the police and said,
Well,
that Trey Songz-
look.
They called the
I ain't
police and said
mad.
that Trey Songz was not wearing a mask.
And it turned into all that. And
But no, I'm not
And
mad
when the
at that.
cops walk up to him, they ask him to put on his mask. I'm guessing,
Right.
Allegedly, that's what they asked him. That that's what the cops are saying. That they asked him to put on his mask. He refused, and then they was about to start arresting him. He was
Yeah, so
resisting arrest.
you got locked up for a good reason. I thought,
But he got out that Monday, of course. But yeah, so Trey Songz was in jail for 24 hours.
what?
But the question I have is,
Do the
how many
neighbors know
other
my
people
name?
was also at this game with no mask on?
We don't know that.
Why was he targeted?
Of course, we know they knew who Trey Songz was. Of
I'm
course,
just saying.
Yeah, but we don't know. He don't know who called on
Put
him
on
or
your
anything.
mask. Put on your condom. Your mouth condom.
But this was like. But then this for me was mind blowing that it was they did this after halftime. So it was he was there the entire time. So why would you wait and then actually call the cops on him?
Well, I mean, he having a mask, so
Wear your mask though, Trey. I
Yeah.
don't want. I mean, he's out of jail now, but
Wear
still,
your
you
mask,
don't want to go to
Trey.
jail.
I mean,
period.
Is it a
you are-
law to it's
it
not
is
a
executive
law.
order to wear your mask now.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Isn't it like an ordinance or it's not the
No,
law?
it's executive order to wear your
You have
mask.
to wear.
Executive
Yeah.
order.
You can't.
Okay,
it's-
and
You know
it's
she been
certainly in
listening to
public?
that Trump administration, so she don't think you know how they don't think that it's
I don't
wrong
really
to wear a mask.
I didn't think it
we
was
ain't
Wear
a
belling
your
you
law.
out,
mask.
Nasha. We ain't belling you out.
Wear your
Get
mask.
you a mask, sis.
Don't listen
okay?
to
Okay.
your uncle, your quote unquote uncle. Wear your mask.
I didn't know it was a law to wear a mask, so maybe I need to turn on my TV. I mean,
Girl, I
because I
told you
walk
to
around
get you
with.
some internet.
I'm just saying, I have internet,
Stream,
but maybe
do
I'm not
something.
watching the same channels y'all watch.
What you
That's the problem.
But you be knowing about a lot of other stuff. Though.
She sure do. 'Cause her little paper
said
got a whole little
YouTube.
writing on it.
Exactly.
I got a whole novel over
You got a
here.
whole Bible over there.
I know what I said.
Then I gotta
The
fit
Bible of Nasha.
You got the
Then I got
Bible
to
over
fit
there.
in 14 seconds. You know,
Exactly. And speaking of your uncle Donald Trump, he got somebody out of prison, which is Kodak Black, the rapper.
That's what's
He
up.
should have
That's
stayed
what's
in
up.
there. I don't like him. He's a rude, nasty person.
Kodak
Why-
Black.
Why was
You met
Kodak
him before?
Black
Was that
in
the
jail?
same guy who made a reference when rest in peace? What's his name? Godly from Cali. He's with the girl who played Nunu.
He made a shot.
Oh, talking about Nipsey Hussle.
Lauren.
Nipsey
Yeah,
Hussle?
did he make a reference to Lauren Hill talking about he's dead?
I
so
don't
you-
know about that. It's
I don't know. I might be confused.
Allegedly.
But I
I feel
think
like he
Kodak
said what
Black.
other guys wanted to say. They probably was sneaking to say it. And
Oh, so she did watch it then. So I'm guessing, according to Nasha, then he did say
in
it.
the book of
Yeah,
Nasha.
TV is working.
So yeah, I don't feel like it was nothing wrong for him making his move, but at the wrong time and in public, no. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people try to make their move on.
But I
Nipsey's
do
wife,
think what
girl.
it is wrong, what he
Baby
did
mama.
with what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Kodak Black was pardoned by your friend Donald Trump.
No, her uncle.
That's her
Right, that's
uncle.
what's-
I'm sorry, your
what's up.
uncle,
Her
Donald Trump. And prior to that, he made a tweet saying, quote unquote, I will read the tweet. If the president's free me, I'm going to spend $1 million on charity within the first year I'm out. Then he decided to take the tweet down as soon as he got out.
Why did he take the
No.
tweet down? He don't got
Because
the
he-
coins.
You can't back
well,
out
I
Kodak.
Googled him and he's worth $600,000. So he
Oh,
don't
he
have
ain't even got $1 million.
He
even
talking
got
that
it.
He was
cash.
talking
He talking that
shit.
cash money shit.
Exactly, but he don't even got him, and he's worth $600,000 his net worth. And basically, fans are just tearing him up right now because they're like,
Stop capping,
So what
Kodak.
charity are you actually going to participate and actually give these funds to.
Okay, so he just got out, right? So give the brother a chance to get his coins up, okay? He probably going to flip that 600.
I don't think...
Just give him a moment.
The issue is, I don't think that
Why did you delete the tweet, though?
I
That's
don't delete the tweet. But give him
I
a
don't
moment
think
to get
he's
his coins
actually
up.
going to give anything to charity.
Them charities probably
We
waiting
hold
on
you
him.
to it, Kodak.
Look, Red Cross was like, got him.
Right.
Yeah, he just did that to get the
Screenshot
pardon.
your post. Here it is.
He just did that to get the pardon. That's why. And I'm still confused why he got the pardon and a lot of other people who actually did no. Let me shut up.
You know. Hey, I think he paid for that pardon though. Allegedly, I think he did. I'm just keeping it real.
And on the last thing I got, guys, is the epic fail of this biopic called The Salt and Pepper that was on Lifetime. I give a 5 out of 10.
I didn't watch it.
I watched it, the entire thing. It was 4 hours. It was two and a half hours of the movie. Then they had like a documentary afterwards. I was really upset they did not include Spinderella at all. Spinderella, in the movie, they referenced her and they talked about her and they had somebody who portrayed her, but she was not a part of making the movie, being a part of anything because, they don't really get along with her anymore. I just thought that was piss poor behavior.
Yeah,
that's
I agree
wrong.
with that.
Exactly.
But growing up, I never knew a Spinderella. I always knew salt and salt and
feel
pepper.
When I see
They said she was the end.
But I feel like she's the
remember that
I
too.
feel like it's 3 people, and
Like
to not have her a
TLC.
part of the movie, not have what
Don't portray it.
Yeah,
Well, the Clark sisters did that to Denise Bradford Clark, and I felt wrong because Denise wasn't. Denise Clark can sing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they did the same
So call
thing.
a spade a spade.
They
Yeah,
did the same
that's true.
thing to Spinderella. Spinderella is really upset. She tweeted about it and saying that, you guys going to reference me in the movie, but not actually have me a part of the movie. That was wrong.
So that means she's not making no money off
She's
the
not making no
movie.
money off it. They're the executive producers of that Lifetime movie, which was awful. They had those Tyler Perry bad wigs on.
Wait
Wait a minute. Why we got TP in this?
Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry make them bad wigs. Come on.
I ain't saying nothing. Tyler Perry.
TP, that is not me.
You can still call me Tyler, but
He said he ain't putting on no
call me
wig.
Tyler, but we got to go wig shopping before you make another movie. But anyway, it was very awful. The acting was awful. Everything was awful. But I give it 5 out of 10 because they did try to portray the movie. They did talk about some of their stories, but I felt like
I'm gonna watch it.
I felt that they left some things out of the movie. I felt that Salt was trying to show her holy side. We saw her in church a lot. Girl, you was dipping it low and spreading it wide before the church. But now all of a sudden you don't want to talk about that part, but you left Pepper to talk about her part. That's just me. I digress. Anyway,
But you know what?
That's just my top story.
You cannot try to dog somebody out and then think your boat just gonna be sailing good. It's not gonna work that way at all. So Salt and Pepper, I did not see the movie.
You don't want to see it.
I don't even know if I want to see it.
But I do want to see
don't
Wendy
do
Williams
that.
this upcoming week, which
Don't
I'll tell
do
you guys
that.
about next week.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. If y'all are a group, don't try to leave. Y'all could come up to some type of agreement just for this. Just for this, how you gonna split the money? Do
and
whatever.
Lifetime gave you from 8 o'clock to like 11 after 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
talk about your entire story. You did a whole sit down and everything after that. You didn't include her into nothing. I think that's.
I do agree. She was She was a part of the group, so she should have had to say so.
Exactly.
She deserves some level
I
of
believe that
notoriety.
too. We start something together. We need to rock it out.
Yeah.
We might get mad at each other. We family members.
Absolutely.
We best friends. We might get mad at
I ain't
each
gonna
other.
say best
but
friends, but I want my coin.
Yeah, I'm part of this.
Like we gonna go somewhere as ConVo with friends,
and they tried
leave
to
somebody out. Like we're not gonna do that.
Exactly, but they tried to give her like a small part.
Like this. I got
where
my
they
contract to prove I'm supposed to
They
be
saying
here.
that she was a 16-year-old
This is my
girl or
media
whatever the
pass.
case may be. She talked about her. Salt talked about her being bulimic when she was younger.
Right.
Different things. They talked about issues, but I felt that it was a lot. That
Wait, let me make y'all laugh. Y'all remember when Destiny's Child broke up when LaToya Luckett and what's the other girl name?
Latavia
got kicked out the group.
Yeah.
You know how they walked past? And it was like this, looking at the side. I was saying, I got my media pass. Ooh, that was shady.
You are very shady. But yeah, so that's all. That's all the topics I got today. I guess I would let you guys know about next week with Wendy Williams have her biopic on Lifetime at 8 p.m. I cannot wait because you guys know I'm a Wendy Williams fan.
I see you got it down pat.
Yes, I will be watching the entire 4 hours. No interruptions. Have my popcorn ready.
I'm going to call you right when it comes on.
Well, thank you, Ernest, a.k.a. Mel Wendy. Now it's Nasha's turn. Nasha, what you got to talk about? What's going on your side of the street?
Hey, Tina now. Will Bitcoin crash under Biden's administration? Cryptocurrency is a virtual digital money, which takes the form of coins and tokens. Bitcoin has been around since 2011. They started out only worth $1. Now one coin is worth $32,000. The Secretary of Treasury, Janet Yellen, did I say that correctly?
Yellen.
Janet Yellen wants to regulate the company's Bitcoin, saying that this is a form of money laundering, and it's an open door for fraud and scams. Now, the problem is, like, during this pandemic, the American dollar definitely depreciated. And by 2023, the American dollar is going to depreciate 15%. And who carries cash? Do anyone carry cash anymore?
I don't either.
I hardly ever. Only people that's buying stuff illegal carry cash.
I try to carry it now because of the lottery and I want to be a billionaire. Because that's the only reason why I carry it now.
Yeah, it's for the lottery. You sound like my mom. You and my mom would get along.
I don't carry cash because it's not insured by the bank. But if I lose at the card, and maybe somebody swipe it,
I'm gonna get them coins back. I'm gonna get them coins back.
That's a great point that you made. And another thing I thought about, over the summer, did y'all notice that we had like a shortage in change?
Yeah, we did.
So that's telling you that it's not circulating. It's the American dollar. So should the feds be cracking down on Bitcoins and companies like Bitcoins?
You know what?
What do you feel?
I see them people on Instagram. They be trying to follow me. I always said it was scamming. So I'm glad. What's her name? Janet Yellen. I'm glad get their ass. Yeah, they scamming because I get tired of. You want to buy Bitcoin? Hell, get out my inbox.
Right, and it be a lot of them.
But it's some people in Atlanta that say they making some money. So I don't know.
The problem,
but I think they scammers too. So
if enough people believe in something, like just think about the American dollar hasn't been around too long. It was gold before. So if enough people believe in a certain currency, then it can become its own economy. And that's what's happening with Bitcoin. The problem is Wall Street loves cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
And the feds is trying to figure out how they're going to tax this digital currency.
That's what they want to like to do in weed. They just can't control it.
They can't control it. It's out of control. And guess what, guys?
30,000. I ain't getting nothing.
Yeah. And what's so crazy is when I visit the ATM machine over the week, the ATM machines are actually incorporating an option to withdraw your Bitcoins.
Oh, really?
How can you withdraw Bitcoin? Please help me out.
Well, I'm not thinking it's $1 for dollar, but I'm just going to give you a roughly figure. Let's say if you had, talk small money, you had $20 in cryptocurrency, maybe you can withdraw. And I'm just guessing, maybe we need someone to explain that's actually in that world. But let's say you maybe can withdraw $15.
Yeah.
Wait, so that's less than American? No, that don't make no sense what you just said. So you can withdraw $20 Bitcoin. I think about $40, $60, right? Because if one Bitcoin,
it depends on how much it's worth. So I know currently one coin is worth $32,000. So if you only you probably got a piece of that coin, like a little nugget of that coin. So if we brought in, let's say we put $1,500 all together, and we brought into, we wouldn't have a full coin sitting on the table.
I get what you're saying. So you get a nugget of a Bitcoin. Okay, I get what you're saying now.
Yeah, until you finally get that Bitcoin. Now you can go ahead and drop. Now, as far as there's some changes that need to be addressed. So I totally get why the Department of Treasury is wanting to track, because people are getting screwed. It's just like it's an open door for scams. It's like having but it's also the good parts and the great things about it. It's like having a bank account in your pocket. It's definitely the money of the future. If you notice, no one's using cash anymore. So maybe the U.S. Department of Treasury should work with finding regulations and different ways that they can continue. Because that's the future. Digital currency.
If I could really get someone to sit down and explain it to me fully to a point to where I really understood and saw the financial value, I would do it. Yeah. I definitely would do it. I just don't really know too much about it. I hear all the time. Everybody's in your DM about it. But if I could get somebody to really show me how.
And people
my
do
coins-
invest in it
yeah.
and make a lot of money.
I don't trust them. The people I see do it, I don't trust them.
Right.
That's my issue.
Yeah.
So I don't see a person who I respect doing it.
Got
If
it.
that makes sense.
Yes.
That makes sense.
That makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense.
I already know
totally
your
get it.
scheme.
Yeah.
So
Well, when you really think about it, like it's definitely currency is not. I mean, what is currency? I mean, we are the currency. I mean, money can sit in a backyard underneath the ground for years and years and years, and it don't mean nothing until we actually dig it up and actually use it as a tool. So really, money can be anything. Like we can go back to trading gold for what I want. Like Lakeeba, I want one of those houses over there. So I got a satchel of gold here. Would you take it?
And that's funny you say that. I mean, y'all know I'm a real estate agent, and I have a new client, and I looked on one listing, and their private remarks only to agents was that the seller of the house was willing to take Bitcoins.
Wow.
So you're right
The
on
way
it.
of the future.
Well,
You
hell,
are
this
right
is
on
not
it.
the future
money.
Let me.
You
if
know,
it's a Bitcoin person out there that want to come on, definitely come on and teach us some
Please,
Bitcoin.
please.
So we
We
can
can
all
more.
invest together.
So you're right. Nasha.
There's only going to be 400 million coins that's produced under Bitcoin. So that means once they run out, like we won't be able to get in their economy. So
Yeah.
there's going to be the people that's ruling.
Well, they ain't gonna be the main
future.
focus of the money. Then they ain't gonna be. They ain't gonna be.
So, yeah, guys, things like this is interesting, very interesting to me. That's why I brought it up. So yeah, gold is definitely once was a currency. Now it sounds like the U.S. need to give us a little more digital currency.
But I like what you said, Rodney, because I think sometimes we speak prematurely, like we don't want to do something, but we fully don't know,
True.
Because really, when I saw that on the real estate listing, I just went by it because I'm like, okay, I don't really want to jump into that because I don't really know nothing about it. I don't even want to start.
Monopoly
But
money.
how they gonna
Exchanging,
how they
but I
gonna
don't
pay
even know.
you? 'Cause you don't know how you gonna
Monopoly
get
I
paid
need my
money.
commission. I don't want a Bitcoin. Not right now. I need the coins.
No, I'm like,
not the Bitcoin.
Is that USD?
But you want to figure
If it's
out
on
if the
D,
Bitcoin is worth more money,
That
right?
is true.
Yeah.
That is so true. And I don't know that because
Yeah.
I don't really know anything
And
about
just,
it whatsoever.
just to throw this in, guys, don't you know they're actually selling square feet on Mars now? So it's almost like people that's enlightened in the world, they're selling
make
square
no sense.
roots of
I'm so
on Mars
confused.
right now. So just to make long story short, they are definitely digital money.
Would you move to Mars?
Well, let me tell you, I had a boss named Caleb.
That's a
I
yes.
worked for a marketing company. He had enough money. He brought like a square root of Mars. So if something ever happens on Earth, his family, people that's enlightened, I guess these Bitcoiners, they know something's going to happen. So they're just preparing for the future. Definitely.
Nah, I'm gonna stay right here.
The question is, would you move to Mars?
Yeah, definitely.
you, I
would
already know.
Sad, I'm not going nowhere, but I cannot
She
breathe.
gonna live next door to Uncle Trump,
Nasha
right up
is
there.
a monk. She moving to Mars.
Got a political party.
I know.
Yes,
I love it.
yes. Thank you. Thank you, Fred.
That was good stuff. That was real good stuff.
The next thing I want to talk about real quick, let me just slide this in. So yes, just to piggyback off of what Rodney said, Biden actually
Is
offered-
Biden? Put some respect
Biden?
on my president Biden.
Y'all know I'm country. I'm somewhere
you
in the
gonna
mix
bring your country? No.
I'm somewhere in the
You
mix
can say
of-
Trump.
right.
You can say Biden.
That's easy. That's
We
easy.
not gonna do
Trump.
President Biden
You
like
can
that.
say Biden.
Nah, you can't proceed.
I'm just gonna say Biden.
No, you did. Chop.
Wait a minute. Biden, make sure you don't send her stimulus check. She
yeah,
said
exactly.
Biden.
Let Trump send her some money if he got some left.
Exactly.
Send it to me.
Biden offered $4 million to Central America to help the migrants that's heading here from Honduras. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all about supporting, but there's still people that haven't received their second stimulus, and we're still working on the third. But I kind of get his strategy. If you are going to release this money, now that's going to help them stay where they at, right? Or is they're still coming? What's happening right now is a war going on. And I know we have all kinds of racial issues and police brutality issues, guys, but there are people dying, literally dying to be in America right now. Although America's dream is not so wet, there are people that would give anything to have the freedom we have.
Right. I
To
agree.
be a part of the American dream. Yeah.
To be a part of the American dream. So we just need to wake up and just appreciate what we have. I know things are
That's
not
true. I
always.
do agree with you.
Yeah.
And it's
absolutely.
sad. I watched the video, y'all. They're being stopped. Like, they're coming from Honduras and they're being stopped in Guatemala. Am I saying it right? They're being stopped. They're being stopped because they don't want them to cross over in Mexico. And these people are coming like from far Central America, and they're going to and they're going to South America, and they're going to cross over eventually. And they're walking like it's a mass group of people that's heading to America because they
desperate to get over
Biden
here.
is their hero right now. You know,
I mean, it's that's how I feel.
it's sad.
And a lot of people might not agree with me, but you know, this is the opinion of Rodney. If you are going to come over here, I'm not here to say liberty to say you can't come to America. Well, if you coming over, I don't understand how to be live in a country where you can die, where they shooting you and all that stuff. I don't know that life.
We don't know that.
But if you come over here, just let America get them a Social Security number and just let them pay taxes. That's it.
Right,
They
right.
don't think that they can't pay taxes, they're not contributing to America. So they come over and pay taxes.
Yeah.
Let them do it. You know, like,
I
because
agree.
America that's that staple. Therefore, I'm not mad that he's giving money to other countries.
And the
because
foreigners be the
we
harder
are-
workers, so I can understand why we want, because they're hard workers. You know, they don't complain a lot. They get out there, they work, they get the job done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
we are the blueprint, so that's the reason why. Like other people want to come to this country because we are like he said, the top tier. So they see us as just being the top.
Free.
Yeah,
Being free.
just give them a Social Security number. If they
So
wanna
I don't
come over,
have
give them Social Security number.
an issue with them coming over.
Neither
as well.
do I. Mhm.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with that either. You know, and I don't have an issue with the wall. Now, there should be regulations. You know,
Yeah,
it
Social Security
shouldn't
number.
just be open wall. Like, come on in. Like, you know,
No, give them a Social Security
it's
number.
like, yeah, but they work. If you're gonna build the economy, we can. We
Social Security
definitely
number.
welcome
The
you.
workers,
We
yeah.
welcome you. Definitely, you can soar into the economy. We definitely welcome you.
Social Security
Period.
number.
That's what he wants you to say. Give him a social security
definitely
number.
give them a social security
There you
number.
go.
And they're probably gonna work harder than some of these Americans that sit around complaining about
Facts.
Look,
race.
Facts.
some ain't got no jobs, but you think you too good to go be a janitor. Let them, you know,
Right,
Hello?
like I
right,
said,
right.
look, let them come. I'm
The
not
American
here.
dream is that you don't have to. The way you was born poor in America, you can definitely rise out of that social class,
Absolutely.
and that's why I am proud to be an American.
Amen. Oh,
And I was gonna go to the Capitol, but my friends didn't want to go with me.
Wait a minute.
Look, I don't need no band. That was not me. That was not Rodney. That was not
definitely not me.
What?
You was gonna go by yourself.
Well,
That's where you
Nasha,
was gonna go.
thank you so much for your segment. That was very enlightening. sis.
You've been taking your medication. I see you coming out.
Yes, you hit the blunt. girl.
No, I did take my high blood pressure pill, you guys. I should be taking
with
a
no
high blood pressure pill every day. And I have a joint a day. I do. I definitely. I had to tell y'all, like, I don't mind. I don't have anything, but it's because it slows my heart down because I never said ADHD. I never was diagnosed with ADHD, but I do have like hypertension, which affects the high blood pressure and it affects the way your heart runs. So sometimes I'm overly excited. If anybody ever seen me, sometimes I can be overly excited and I'm having just one of those episodes. So I
That's why you
just
be
probably need a high blood pressure or a joint. I don't smoke the blunts anymore because my lungs
But
ain't
now
on
you
the
got a
blunts.
new president.
But
Now
I
it's
love-
slowing down.
But guess what? I want
That's
my
what
weed
it is.
illegal. I want to be sneaking to go get my weed. It
Get
ain't
you a
nothing
card
like
then.
I want
Get you a marijuana card.
No,
You
I
one of them night walkers, ain't you?
I want illegal weed.
Why?
When it's legal, they could put anything on it. I want to know.
want illegal
I want to
weed.
sneak.
Okay.
Yeah, I want illegal weed. I want to
Can
sneak
I
and get my
agree?
weed. If I can walk into a store and buy it, that takes the fun out of it. I want to be able to sneak.
You
and get
want
my
what
weed
they call
like
on the street, that
Nasha,
ganja. That's what you want.
Nasha, you so silly. Well, Nasha.
So yeah, I shouldn't even say, but no, I smoke non-THC.
Okay,
yeah. I got
alright.
kids.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the other stuff that they doing now? The
Girl, I don't
CBD.
know.
We don't
CBD,
know.
CBD.
CBD,
okay.
that's the same relaxation without the THC, and I'm incorporating CBD products to Pure Needs line
Okay,
and also
nice.
essential oils, and that's
Yeah.
something that I just want to throw out there. But it's been a pleasure. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course,
All right,
we love you.
for the hey now. She brought a hey now to the hey now.
Y'all
Well-
busted my cherry. I'm getting loose.
This is the favorite segment of me. We have the whack ass of the week. And you guys, guess who the whack ass of the week go to this week?
Who?
Jeffrey Sabol. Sabol. Okay, he is a geophysicist from Colorado. I'm sorry. Is one of the terrorists who raided the Capitol, you guys. He wants to bail out of jail. He assaulted an officer at the Capitol. Basically, pulled the officer down and like drug him.
So why did he think he should get out of jail?
That's why I said this. Y'all know who
Should he be like one world, one peace, one love?
Exactly.
If he's
Thank
like
you.
a
What's
Earth-
Bob Marley, but it ain't
What
always
is
that
his
way. But honestly, what makes me angry, like he has a very important job.
He do.
These racist people be in all these stuff now. They ain't got on hoods no more. Now they got this coming out
They
plain
have
face.
some of the best
Absolutely.
jobs.
So let me
Guys,
tell
y'all
y'all.
believe everybody at the Capitol was racist? Do y'all honestly
Look here,
believe
look here,
that?
girl. Let me go on.
If you walk down there to the Capitol, I mean, you're very much
racist. So why do you want Trump in there if he was preaching hate? If Trump was not preaching hate, I probably would have voted for his ass, but he fucked up.
Yeah.
Anyway, the meaning of a geophysicist is a geologist who uses physical principles to study the properties of Earth. So he has a very important. So these people have very important jobs.
They do, and they
that
mess it up.
scares me. Like these people like study stuff to keep us alive, and you have all that hatred in your heart.
But you know what? I always tell, I'm around a lot of so-called educated people, and I often say, and I don't condone drug dealing, but I can respect the drug dealer on the corner sometimes more than I can respect someone who is high up with education,
I agree
because
with that.
y'all sneaky with your stuff.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
You know, and so don't talk about the person that's on the corner selling drugs, because I know what they doing. We still trying to figure out what you doing.
Right. We didn't have
Exactly.
no boats and no plans to bring that shit over
He should
here.
not get out. He should
no,
stay in there.
No.
lock his ass up.
Exactly.
Like, keep him where he at.
Better yet, call Trump, see what he do for you.
Because you made the decision to go down there. If you
Yes.
make the decision to go down there,
That's the
I feel that all
consequences.
should have been locked up.
Yeah, so
So-
Jeffrey Sobel.
So, like a sex offender list, should these terrorists?
Yes, exactly.
I
agree.
want to say
Now,
terrorists.
that's the terrorist.
I shouldn't.
I like the
I
way
shouldn't
you
even
think.
said it.
now.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Oh my God, they trying to change me.
What you
They should
smoke
be on the list.
I've
What?
been around y'all too long. No, I didn't say terrorists. I didn't say terrorists.
You know
I didn't
what?
say terrorists.
What did you want to say?
No, I said like if
Terrorists.
someone has did something that's a racist act, shouldn't they be placed on some type of
like a
list, like a
sex
sex
offender.
offender list?
Yeah, I
That's what
agree.
I'm saying.
So
Not
all them,
terrorists.
all
So you
them,
feel like they all
all
can
them
play the
terrorists
list, yeah.
who went to the Capitol used to be on the list, according to
on the list.
Nasha.
No,
All
I
right.
didn't say that.
So let's go to the conversation of the day. So y'all, the conversation of the day, you guys and friends, is going to be: do you know how to forgive?
So I think there's a difference between knowing how to forgive and forgiving.
Now that is true, my sister.
I
Because
can forgive, but I won't
oftentimes,
forget.
absolutely, we know how to forgive, but sometimes it's hard. You know, I mean, we know we should do it, but it really depends. And I'm just being transparent. You know, some people wouldn't say that on what it is and who it is. You know, it just really depends, and it shouldn't. But we all know, you do something to our children, I'm coming for you. I'm probably not going to forgive you on that. God going to have to continue to work with me. But it just depends. You know, we all should have forgiveness in our heart. But the question on the table is forgiveness, is it measured by who it is that you have to forgive, or does it not matter at all?
I don't
Well,
hold
I'm a
grudges.
Scorpio, so
Uh-oh.
so we tend to gonna forgive you, but we would never forget.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
I mean, we can hear it made something like you did something 10 years, and 10 years from now,
You're going, here they come again.
we're gonna remember. We're gonna always remember in the back of our heads what you
Absolutely.
did to us.
Yeah, but I think it's very important to know how to forgive you guys, because some people are dead and mad at people
I
walking
agree.
this
That is
earth.
true. Mhm.
And I think that's crazy. You know, like I tell somebody, my mom used to have a very, not forgiving spirit. And I said, Mama, you right here mad at people for shit they did 30 years ago, and they sleep in their bed happy.
Yeah.
Let that shit, that causes stress.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That causes heart attacks,
Absolutely.
strokes. You mad at, if they slept with your man 15 years ago, fuck it. You're not with that man no more.
Exactly.
Right.
Let it go.
Forgiveness is really not about the other person. It's about
Right.
you.
Yeah.
About you
Don't
growing,
hold the
not being all
grudge.
stressed out
Yeah.
and holding
I
a
don't hold
grudge and all of
grudge.
that. You
look all
hold
mad in your
yourself.
casket.
Absolutely. And you hold yourself from growing. You hold yourself from really progressing and getting all that God has for you. So it's hard. It's difficult. Let's be practical. But we have to get into a posture where we do forgive so we can grow. Has nothing to do with the other person.
Yeah,
so
you do
we
it for
can grow
yourself.
and go
Yeah.
to that next level.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, I'm the one that I definitely don't hold grudges. I mean, we can
Life
get
is
into
too
it today. Life is definitely too short. Now, I ain't
Yeah.
got to be around you, but I'm not going to hold a grudge. And I'm not
Now,
going
now
to
say
That's
that
it.
again. That's the
Yeah.
part people don't understand.
Yeah.
You don't have to be around a person you forgive.
I agree.
Right.
You forgive yourself and move on. Now, you don't got to be
Absolutely.
around them. Like I try to tell you, you can't force nobody on nobody, but I can forgive you.
Right.
Now, what you did was effed up.
Yeah.
But you know, I have to go on with my life.
moving on.
But it's no, we ain't never going to never be.
Absolutely.
This is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can still be cordial. We can still work. We can be in the same room, but at the end of the day, we don't have to be friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. I will say that I am like that. Like if you do something to me, I'll forgive you, but I don't want to rock with you no more.
Yeah,
You
and that's
know,
okay.
I don't want to rock with you no more.
And that's okay.
What is the balance though? Because just like, okay, we forgive them. Like, let's say we're in a love situation, we forgive them, we invite them back in, but people tell you who they are. So you can just forgive that person and know how that person is and just go on and just free yourself.
Right.
Definitely free yourself from the situation. Because if you know how that person is, yeah, forgive them, but you must walk away.
Exactly. Look, Nasha here.
Dropping some gems.
I don't know who
That joint you
is.
smoke, girl, it got you
Look, can I
speaking
get-
life.
Can I get
Listen
some
to Mary J.
weed?
Blige when she got here all the way here.
You must have been pulling way back on that joint, like,
She
you
like,
know?
no
Green tea.
more
I
drama.
had tea before I came to it, y'all. I had some tea.
Some herbal tea.
Yes, herbal tea.
Okay.
But I think
with a joint.
But I think that's a good way to leave off
Anything
friends.
pure.
Yeah, so just let it go. Don't, like I said, don't be looking ugly in your casket and you're dead and you're mad at people walking this earth. You have to let it go. Don't you cause a stroke and bad health issues on your body.
Yeah.
That's why you're fat, because you can't let shit go. You
Lord.
can't
full of
give
shit.
her that love
Right.
handle because you can't let shit go. Let the shit go.
If you got shit on
Get
your
over
mind,
it.
go
Get
sit on
over
the
it.
toilet.
Exactly. There you go, Nasha. Well, we are not at the segment for the black or brown business of the week. And who is it this week?
Family, I am super duper excited. You know, for those of you who follow me, of course, this is Lakeeba Wallace, and I am the Black Business of the Week.
Yay!
I am so excited about it. So I do so many different things, but let me say it this way: I do a plethora.
Yeah.
There you go. Plethora. Emphasis on
Oh, that's the word of the week.
You got to say it like that.
Google,
Plethora.
what do a plethora mean?
So one of the things I've done is I am an author, guys. I've published this book entitled In Many Wars. This is my third book.
Okay, third author.
Yeah.
Come on.
Third
with the
generation.
three.
We got both authors in the house.
And so it's everywhere,
You guys
guys.
are
It's on
amazing.
Amazon, Books A Million, Barnes and Noble. But this book, you know, is really near and dear to me and has helped so many different people. I'm going to just read a couple of the chapters really quickly so you guys can just kind of know exactly why it's so important. So again, the title is In Many Wars. You probably are saying, what does that mean? You know, we are all in some type of struggle. We're in some type of challenge. We're in some level of difficulty. We might not want to say it, but I don't care. You have not arrived. We are all struggling for something. And so there's 4 chapters to the book. The first one is the wealthy state. We're all struggling to get there. Believe it or not, we're struggling. We are struggling financially. We might have 6 figures, but then there's some people who struggle. You make 6 figures, but you spend in 6 figures.
Exactly.
You know, so you're
Emphasis on-
trying to
yeah.
get to the 7 figures, or you're not at 6 figures and you're trying to get there. So we struggle with that. Everybody do. Don't let them fool you.
Yeah.
The second chapter is being anointed. Oftentimes when God calls us to a platform to be able to speak to his people, we don't want to do that because we don't feel like somebody is
No one's
validating us to be able to speak to
Amen.
somebody. We all can speak to somebody. There's an audience for Ernest, for Nasha, for Rodney, for me.
Thank you.
So don't let people downplay you. You are already anointed, sister and my brother.
Oh my
Chapter
goodness.
3
This
is
blessing my
restoration.
soul.
When you get to a point to where you've lost something, or you feel like, hey, I'm not at my game anymore and I need to be restored. Sometimes that phase makes us feel like we're not worthy, we're not valued. but you deserve to be restored. Regardless of what you went through, you deserve to be restored. This is your time to be restored. 4th chapter and the last one, survivorship. I don't care what your money is looking like. That was chapter 1, the wealthy state. I don't care what people think about you. Preach what God has told you. That's chapter 2, anointed. Chapter 3 was restoration. You deserve to be restored. Why? Because you are a survivor and you need to walk in survivorship. Again, the book is entitled In Many Wars.
I love that.
And then, I had to put a little twist on it. So there's a T-shirt that go with the book. Come on through, Jesus.
Man, it's you.
With the book.
And it's also entitled In Many Wars as well. So I'm just excited,
I
that
like this.
God has chosen
yes.
me to entitle the book and the T-shirt In Many Wars.
Wow.
Yeah, and the author is Lakiba Wallace, okay? In Many Wars.
Yeah, I love it. That's amazing. That really is amazing.
amazing.
And it's going to help so many people.
Right.
So,
Yes.
I'm excited.
Come on, black and brown business. Come on. Look, come on.
Come on through, Jesus.
I love it, Lakiba.
My friends are better than yours.
What? Wait, the Clark sisters. Name it. It's yours.
Come on through. Come on through.
It's yours.
Definitely the Lord.
Well, thank you, Lakiba, for the Black and Brown Business of the Week. Again, the book is called In Many Wars, and that's with an S, and the author name is Lakiba Wallace.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
I'm so happy.
Well, yes.
Proud of you, sis.
All right, guys, we are now coming to the segment called The Letter, read by Nasha.
The letter. I am loving the podcast, fam. I am in a weird situation. I am sleeping with my manager at the bank I work at. It wasn't supposed to happen because he is married. Well, one night, we both end up staying late at the bank. We ended up at this bar in a hotel not too far from the bank. We had a couple of drinks and one thing led to another. Ever since then, he has been on my heels. He even said he's willing to leave his wife and kids. This is becoming too much. I don't know if I should leave my job or complain to HR. What should I do?
Oh, now you want to complain to HR after you've been sleeping with this man.
If you made the bed, sleep in it.
Yeah.
So she might have
now
to
you want to complain
switch
to
up
HR.
careers.
You've been laying down with this man who is a married man for a very long time.
Too close
And
for
now you want to
comfort.
complain to HR. No, you should not complain to
She
HR.
a hoe.
You've been
And
slipping
I
and
hope
tripping.
the wife finds out and beat both of y'all up.
Yeah, that's sad. I mean, we trust our husbands and mates, co-workers, because we give them the side eye at the, Christmas party. We're like, my husband sleep well. That's sad. Like, really, it's too close for comfort. You don't mess with your neighbors or your coworkers.
Exactly, but who is staying late at work and then going to the bar
At the bank at that. What you doing at the? Well, unless you was being vault.
You know what I thought she said? I thought she was about to say that they actually got it on in the bank. That would have been hot.
Too many cameras for that.
That would have been steamy.
But
I was like, what?
Let me tell you what bothers me. This is why I don't do work wives and work husbands. We don't do that.
Absolutely.
Not in Rodney household.
So you want to be my baby daddy, right?
Hell no. But I love you.
Our first million.
But I love you. But I
Our
love
first
you.
million.
But honestly, sis, you know what you were doing.
Yeah.
You at the end of the day, it takes two to tango. Yes, you had drinks, but that mean you had to find something attractive about him
Absolutely.
for you to get up and go to that bar
And drop your draws.
I don't think nothing wrong going to the bar. You actually got up, went to the hotel room and got it in.
Exactly.
And now you all upset. Oh my God, he's about. No, you gave him what you wanted, and now you want to go complain to HR. No, go tell his wife that you was effing her man.
But
Yeah.
guys, we also got to look on her point of view. Don't get me wrong. I don't agree with it because it's too close to her comfort. But is he becoming like a maniac behind this? Like if she said he's like,
Well, she should have never gave up the.
They
put her in
she
an
can't help
argument.
it. Now she can't help it. She had some good poom poom.
That's what it is. Yeah. She had that fire, so that's why he didn't want to let it go.
she
But
was looking for a one night stand.
Kids, okay?
But I think
I'm
you
need you to
should
stay home with your wife and kids, sir.
Yeah.
That's where you need to be at.
Yes.
With your wife and kids.
It happened,
You said
it
I do
happened.
to her, not to me. Stay them hips home with your wife and your kids.
It must be she must not be saying that to him. So you know what I'm saying? So she must not be saying like, hey, what you just said, you need to be staying with your wife and kids.
Stay with your wife and kids.
But honestly, you guys, I'm gonna say this, sis, and this is my this is what Rodney wants to tell you. You made your bed, lay in it, and if it's becoming too much, transfer.
Yeah, you might.
There's no reason going to HR. Yeah, that man got a family and he got children.
But you don't have a right to go to HR.
You want to think about his kids. So yeah, don't try to go to HR and mess up that man money.
She'll be throwing her stuff under the bus to go to HR.
It happened outside of work. It happened at a hotel room.
But if he's sending her, I don't know if he's sending her like sexual things, then that can get in trouble. That could be true. And then that's her manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her again. Her manager.
She would get let go. I don't think she should go to HR. If anything, transfer like Rodney said.
Right.
Because there's a possible chance that she would get let go. Before him.
And I think she should just find a new job at this point in time.
Yeah, because it sounds like it's harassing.
He'll write me a good recommendation.
This is not little flirts or anything. So at this point, I feel like he's probably even treating her mean in a certain type of way.
Because she's not giving up the goods no more.
Again, so he's calling her out and stuff like that. So I think this is getting a little more serious than just a one night stand. It could become harassment like real fast. So I would definitely get myself out of that situation
But back to what we were talking about last week. Know your position.
There you go.
Apparently, the manager does not know his position. This was a one night thing, boo. Go back home to your wife and kids. This wasn't a kumbaya, come over every night. No, this was one night.
It should have never happened.
It should have never happened, but know your position.
It did happen, so we don't want to judge her since she is a fan to the show.
That is true.
No, your ass get called out too?
Yeah, but
call me out of my shit too.
Yeah, we make mistakes.
We're not judging you.
But
I'm not judging, but I'm I'm not speaking my opinion.
Go to HR. Right.
No, don't go to HR.
Don't go to HR.
Don't go
you
to
just got to basically find another job.
Find another job.
Yeah.
Find another job. Yeah.
Because
I don't think it's just like once we do give our stuff up, it's like the guy they don't respect it.
All right, Nash, you have any more words to say?
We're afraid to ask her that. She might have some.
Don't ask me that. This show will go over, guys. I know I have the longest talk time. Y'all have to chop me. That's what chop means. This woman wouldn't really chop me. She's a beautiful person, but yeah, my segments go over. So you guys are awesome. Thank you.
Right. So sis, don't go to HR is what we're saying.
Hey now, friends, if anyone wants to contact us and allow us to help you through your everyday life situations, we all have issues and we just need that one friend that would listen and also give their feedback. Reach out to us at ConVo with Friendz, and that's Friendz with an S, podcast@gmail.com. That's Convo with Friendz with an S, podcast@gmail.com.
All right, Nasha, thank you for the letter.
Yeah, I always like that segment.
I like that. Yeah. Y'all like my voice?
Yeah.
You need some steamy music going in the background. That's the whole the mood of these letters.
It is.
Because I mean, just to share what you're going through, it's hard to share because people judge you. And so many people are so afraid to share.
Like me, because I'm a judge.
But we're here to help.
Well, we are seriously here to help you guys, but. Unfortunately, friends, this time is coming again that we have to go.
That's the worst part.
I know.
It's so hard to say goodbye.
We'll be back next week.
But also, I forgot, you guys, we got to do a little cleanup. So if you guys want to support the show, we have not been saying this. We have a link for that. So if you want to support our show, you guys want to just sow a seed. Just sow a seed of blessing.
Keep us going.
Of a blessing. You can click the link in our bio on our social media and you can all, send us a blessing. And also follow us, you guys. Follow. Thank you. Follow us on
That's
Twitter.
The best thing you can
we
do.
now have 91 followers.
Yeah,
so we are growing. And y'all listen
rapidly.
to us. I want to say thank you guys. We are averaging over 51 minutes of listening. So you guys actually love us. Thank you from the Couple with Friends. But unfortunately, we gotta go. So this is Rodney.
This is Lakiva.
And this is Ernest.
Bye for now. This is Nasha.
All right, guys, we're out. ConVo with Friends is gone.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Hi guys, this is your boy Yet checking in. If you are enjoying our content, can you please follow us on IG and Facebook at ConVo with Friends, and it's FRIENDZ.